The video feed turns on in night vision mode. A teen girl, pale in the greenish light, stands in front of a leathery black backboard, rods running through it. Her pupils glow as the light hits them, turning the same pale green as her skin while her irises stay black. She begins to speak in a calm, clear voice. My life has been a living hell. I can barely remember a time when I wasn't afraid, and even that time and even that seems like it was many years ago. But I know it hasn't been years since it started. It started 3 years ago. It started with the video. The video was much like this one. A cute teen boy filming himself on the top of those cheap video cameras, with one of those cheap video cameras making a home movie at dark. His voice was calm and sweet, completely the opposite of what he was saying. What he was saying was dark and cold. I should have never watched that video. You shouldn't be watching this one. This is your last chance to turn back, to turn off the video, to save yourself from the terror that awaits you. Turn it off. Now. I see you didn't listen. I don't blame you. I didn't listen to his warning either. I thought I could handle the story that was to come. I was dead wrong. I applaud you for your bravery, but you were stupid. Oh well, no turning back now. I suppose I should tell you what you're in for. He never did that for me. He didn't do anything for me. Everything was for himself. He said that they were looking for recruits for a group he was part of. I was to be their newest recruit, having seen the video. That confused me. How was he supposed to find me? And what if I didn't want to be part of their group? The latter obviously didn't occur to him. He said with such finality it was as if no one in their right mind would refuse to be in the group, or that you had no choice in the matter. He explained that special abilities and rewards were granted to those in the group. Granted, as if I had a choice. Suppose the abilities aren't that bad. You'll find out soon enough. I was half asleep when they came, roused by an eerie silence and an odd frightening feeling. Suddenly, I heard a rustling from outside my window. A whoosh followed soon after. I ran to the window, and there they were, 5 of them, beckoning. They were smiling, but their eyes were cold, menacing. I screamed and ran towards my parents' room, on the opposite side of the house. I passed a hallway, just as something huge swooped past it, too fast for me to make out. I glanced out the window as I sprinted down the hall, and there they were, on the front lawn, still beckoning, looking slightly annoyed. I made it to my parents' bedroom and shoved them out of bed and to their windows. Nothing. I pushed them to my bedroom windows. Nothing. They were gone. Annoyed, my parents scolded me, saying I was too old for these kind of nightmares. If only that were true. They were everywhere the next day. On the drive to school, they were standing on the edge of the forest that bordered the road, standing, staring. My mom saw nothing. During classes, they were in the forest, circling the school, just visible from the classroom windows. They darted in and out of sight, too fast for a normal human. I was the only one who saw them. I was the only one that saw them. By this time, they were visibly agitated. A few looked furious. I was a nervous wreck. It was only a matter of time before they got to me. They got to me that night. I didn't stand a chance. I stayed awake, lying in bed, trying not to look out the window. I didn't want to know where they were. I didn't want to know where they were. I should have checked. A hand burst through the window, shattering the glass. I ran for the door, but he was too quick for me. He got there before I did. His sweetness was gone. Rage poured from his body and out of his bright red eyes. I shrank to the floor, terror taking its hold. I felt two sharp needle pricks and lost consciousness. When I woke up, they explained my new abilities. I liked them. I liked being able to run so fast people saw only a blur. I liked being much stronger than all of the boys at my school. I didn't like that I wasn't permitted to leave. There is no one here that I can relate to. Everyone else has been here so long that they've forgotten how to be human, how to be a teenager. Oh well, I'll have you here soon. We can be friends." The girl adjusted her position slightly, stretching and getting more comfortable. The backdrop moves with her, stretching out slightly, and then folding in on itself. It attaches to the girl at her shoulder base. It's a pair of wings. Good luck trying to escape. You're gonna need it. They have been doing this for centuries. They know exactly what you're going to try. You'll see me tonight. I'll be watching." The girl smiles slightly, then turns to look at the buttons controlling the camera. The feed ends.